North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short.
Ready? 53 is the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to work. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down. Ready? Check. 59. Hey, defense, let's go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent. that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Down to lose one.
Now Greer on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the dump.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
1st down, Washington.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now it's Greer off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Greer looks to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Off the bootleg. Greer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready! 18 Gator. You got nothing left.
Off the bootleg. Greer. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line. Off the bootleg. Greer. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Greer. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All day, every day.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they will stay positive. Stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Mike 54 in your face.
They go play action now. Haskins out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Addison, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd down.
Got it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They run again on first down. Peterson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're able to locate Wilson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
They'll run with Peterson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first and 10. It's Haskins. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And these guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrated.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's McCaffrey. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Haskins will throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd and long, here's Greer. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was 4th down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Throwing now, Greer. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away and off it.